so excited because I don't know if everybody here knows really some of the opportunities that God has given the Beckers to use some of their talents. And I want to just kind of ask Thomas what you're doing now, professionally or with your ministry or whatever, and just kind of share that with the group. And then we'll just kind of see where it goes.
Sure. Well, my day job is a booking agent. I work with a lot of gospel artists, some of the big names, Donnie McClurkin, C.C. Winans, booking live concerts for them just as an agent. And then on some nights and weekends, I play guitar, and I've had the great opportunity to play with a couple of really cool artists, signed artists. One was Adam Cunningham, who had a song out a couple years ago, and then currently Aisha Woods, and I've been able to travel with her a lot this past year. For the past couple of years, but it's becoming more and more. She's starting to get a bigger name, so it's been a lot of fun.
So you're booking artists, and in your spare time you're playing, and you're married.
We're married.
Yes. Okay. How does that work out, Liz? Is he traveling a lot? Is he traveling too much? Would you like to tell the audience? I'm kidding about that last part. I told you I was going to say something like that, though. So.
No, he travels quite a bit, but it's okay. I mean, it's hard, but the longest that it's separated us so far has been a week. He was in London, so that was really hard, but what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, and we're really strong. So
or you're
going to
kill him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, so we're great.
Good. Tell me about some of those experiences. London, did you go to another?
Yeah, we were in London for a couple of days, and then we were in Sweden. It was a big festival in Sweden, which I was surprised because I've always heard that there's not many Christians in Europe, but there were about 7,000 young people, and just really enthusiastic about God and Christ, and it was a really cool thing to be at and see them kind of do that, so. It was a good experience.
Tell me about your musical background. I mean, you didn't just wake up one morning and say, I think I'm going to play guitar for Aisha Woods or Adam Cunningham or one day be my own contemporary Christian music artist. Yeah. How did this all start?
Well, my parents were musicians, and so, but they I don't think anything they were involved with was Christian music. And so when we were growing up, they were like, we don't want you, they knew I would have music, me and my brother and sister, so they were like, you're going to be in band. And so I played trombone from 6th grade all the way through college, really. And then, but in high school, I found a guitar in the closet, the top of the closet, and one of my friends played, so we kind of learned how to jam. And I really never thought it would be something that turned into anything. It wasn't something I put 100% of my energy into, but it was something I loved doing. And I'm kind of glad my parents did what they did. They kept me, sort of sheltered me, I guess, from what could be a bad experience. Because a lot of musicians and things, you can find yourself in not the greatest places or situations. So they were always real careful to make sure that wasn't what I was doing. If it was music, it was going to be something positive, or something for God. Something if anything I do, I want to do it for the Lord. So, but as I played more and met people, through college, I was in bands or whatever. Some stuff that didn't work out, but I met more people, and I just through one experience I met Adam, and so we became good friends, and then he got a record deal, and so I got to play with him and some on the record, and then whenever he played live, of course. And then through my job, he manages, Roger, my boss, manages some of the artists that we work for. And Aisha was a new artist. She was from Dallas, and she didn't have a band really. So when she'd come to Nashville to get things started, it was like, Thomas, could you help us out? And I was like, help? Yeah. You can help me out. That's fun. So I kind of helped out. But as her career is growing, it's becoming a lot more. And she had another guitar player that was playing for her, and people switch positions. That guy stopped playing, and all of a sudden I was called upon. So this year it just keeps growing. During the festival season, we were traveling every weekend almost, going all over the place. A lot of big Christian festivals. We were playing alongside a lot of the big name groups and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. And we got to go to Europe, and it's been an incredible opportunity to do that and be able to travel, and extremely encouraging just to be around all those other Christian artists and people who are, putting out the positive music, the Christian music, with a message that people can listen to and get something from,
That's great. I would think that it would be surreal in a little bit of a way to be like, I remember you when you were the trombone player, okay, and you were a mighty good one. Don't let me. But also, it's amazing to see what God has done. Yeah. And when you were telling me you were playing with Aisha Woods, and I said, I've got her on my iPod, and it's kind of cool to be thinking that, that's Thomas, and God's using him, and he's got him in that position, and is doing great things, and he's got you a wonderful helpmate right here to keep you grounded. Keep your feet on the ground. That's what I meant there. And so that is awesome. Any opportunities to minister to people when you're on these tours and concerts, or is it pretty much just all get ready for the concert, work, minister?
It is. It's a lot of go here and wait in airports and things. But it's, you even if you didn't want to be, especially after, they always have meet and greets. I know what they did at the festivals, and people would line up, and you'd sit there for an hour almost sometimes, and people coming by. And it's one of those situations where you have to make it a choice to make it that. It could be, and a lot of people unfortunately do that. It could be it's the Thomas show. Hey, how's it going? I'm glad you could meet me, But if you take the time to really, look at these people, like something I always tried to do is like when you read about Jesus and he sees the crowds, he had compassion on them. Well, these people, it's the same thing. You got to look at them not as fans or whatever of the artist or just people you're meeting or playing for, but have compassion on them, and you have a chance to, because, whatever, it's not that I wanted to put myself in that position, but they are kind of looking at you like, wow, hey, I just got on a plane and showed up, But, all of a sudden you are in front of them, and you have to choose what you want to say and how to react to the things they say to you. If they're looking to say, hey, how awesome y'all did, you can say, well, that's only because of God. And that's the truth. This is one of those situations I found myself in. I didn't do anything to make it happen. It was all God put me in that position. So I have to make the choice to reach out and tell them why I'm doing it. So it's just in those little interactions, and also the people you meet that are bringing you in, but mostly the people that are there to watch, and they know Aisha and they want to see her. They come up and talk to us, and there's your opportunity. You just got to make something of it.
Great. Well, Liz, would you add anything to this experience? I mean, you kind of got a good seat. You get to see all this ministry and watch God work in Thomas's life. And is there anything that you would add to this as far as maybe some of the challenges or?
No, I just think it's really important that no matter what position you're in, whether high, low, the lead singer, the guitarist, that you take it seriously, especially whenever you speak God's name. It's not to be taken lightly. So, and that's why I think Thomas is so great in what he does, because even in the position he is, he may not be the front, the song leader, the main artist, but he takes it very seriously. And that's why God's blessed him, and I hope he continues to bless him.
Well said. What advice would you give aspiring musicians? Stick with band, or what would you tell them?
Surprisingly, yes.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Do not be ashamed whatever instrument you play, saxophone, trombone, trumpet.
Okay.
Because you're learning a lot. Those are, stay in band.
Stay in band. I love it. There's probably parents that would pay big money to hear that, I'm sure. Very good. Well, God is blessing you guys with some great opportunities. I'm excited to see what he's going to do. I kind of see what he's done. And it's amazing to watch not just your musical ability be used for his glory, but your spirit, the way you carry yourself, and similar to what Liz was saying. I think that's a benefit that you bring to whoever you end up playing with, whether it's for yourself on your own, so to speak. But I appreciate that very much. Well, thanks for sharing that with us, and we're excited to watch it in the future.